Recently, the vibrant coastal city of Valencia, Spain, experienced a cloudburst, a sudden and intense rainfall, unlike any seen in recent memory. Valencia is a city well known for its Mediterranean charm, sunny skies, and warm climate, so when this level of rainfall hit, the city was left grappling with severe consequences. Today, we're diving into how this extraordinary weather event unfolded, what damage it caused, and what it could mean for Valencia and other cities vulnerable to these sudden and extreme weather patterns. First, let's talk about what a cloudburst actually is. This term refers to a highly intense downpour, often releasing up to 100 liters of rain, or even more, per square meter within just minutes. It's a dramatic, short-lived weather event that can overwhelm urban drainage systems, cause flash floods, and in many cases, lead to serious consequences in densely populated areas. Meteorologists classify a cloudburst as a severe, extreme weather event. While thunderstorms and rainstorms are fairly common, cloudbursts are in a different league due to their intensity and suddenness. They're rare but can be devastating when they do happen, especially in areas where the drainage infrastructure isn't designed to handle such high volumes of water in such a short period of time. In Valencia, the cloudburst struck suddenly, catching many off guard. Reports indicate that nearly 100 liters of rain per square meter fell within less than an hour, an amount that would usually be spread across weeks or even months in normal rainfall conditions. This extraordinary volume of rain quickly led to flash floods across the city, turning streets into rivers and overwhelming the city's drainage systems. While Valencia has seen storms in the past, this was something residents and local officials alike described as unprecedented. Streets were quickly submerged, with water levels rising so fast that many drivers found themselves stranded mid-commute. Some had to abandon their cars entirely as the water became too high to navigate. The scenes of submerged vehicles, flooded shops, and stranded pedestrians showed just how disruptive such a downpour can be, especially in a city that wasn't prepared for this level of flooding. The impact of this storm was felt all across Valencia. Key streets and thoroughfares became impassable within minutes, blocking essential routes for both residents and emergency services. In some parts of the city, the water was so deep that people had to wade through waist-high levels just to make it to safety. Firefighters and emergency crews were dispatched to rescue those trapped by rising waters, including people stuck in their vehicles and residents in low-lying areas. Public transportation systems were also disrupted, with several bus and metro lines suspended due to flooded tracks and streets. The power grid was strained as well. Numerous homes lost electricity as floodwaters impacted electrical substations and equipment. For many neighborhoods, power outages extended through the night and into the following morning, as crews worked tirelessly to repair the damage and restore service. As Valencia continues to assess the damage, the economic impact is becoming more apparent. Shops, restaurants, and other businesses in the affected areas faced serious water damage to their buildings and inventories. Many business owners and employees are now dealing with extensive cleanup and repairs, hoping to recover and get back on track. This level of disruption has a significant economic cost, not just for individual businesses, but also for the local economy as a whole, as businesses lose out on revenue and face repair expenses. Beyond the immediate economic costs, there's also environmental damage to consider. Valencia's green spaces, parks, and gardens were not spared from the effects of the floodwaters. The soil, already saturated from previous rains, was unable to absorb the new rainfall, leading to pooling in parks and fields. Trees, flowers, and plant life in these areas may suffer long-term impacts from waterlogged soil, and there are concerns about soil erosion and runoff affecting local water quality in nearby rivers and coastal waters. Many experts have linked the increasing frequency and severity of these extreme weather events to climate change. Valencia's recent cloudburst serves as a striking example of how climate patterns are changing. Warmer atmospheric conditions are capable of holding more moisture, which can lead to heavier, more intense rainfalls when conditions are right. When this moisture eventually condenses and falls, the resulting rainfall can be far more intense than what we've historically seen. Local meteorologists have echoed these concerns, with many suggesting that Valencia, along with other Mediterranean cities, may see more frequent and more severe weather events in the future if global temperatures continue to rise. This cloudburst might not be an isolated event. It could signal a trend towards more extreme weather, meaning cities and local governments may need to take action to better prepare for these situations. In the aftermath of the storm, local residents shared their stories of resilience and concern. Many described the experience as terrifying, as they watched water levels rise with alarming speed. "It felt like something out of a movie," one resident commented. One minute, there was heavy rain, and the next, the water was at my doorstep. Experts have stressed the importance of awareness and preparation. Urban planning and infrastructure need to be adapted to these new realities, said Maria Torres, a local meteorologist. We need to prioritize resilient infrastructure, especially in cities like Valencia that are prone to sudden weather changes. These improvements could include enhanced drainage systems, flood-resistant barriers, and better water management systems in high-risk areas. In response to this cloudburst, Valencia's local government has already begun discussing new strategies for handling similar events in the future. Emergency response teams, city planners, and climate experts are collaborating to create more resilient urban designs. They're exploring solutions such as improved drainage systems and early warning systems to alert residents before a flood reaches dangerous levels. Some citizens are also advocating for more green spaces, which can help absorb excess water and alleviate pressure on urban drainage systems. Meanwhile, Valencia's emergency services are reviewing their response protocols to better coordinate rescues and resources in case of future events. These improvements may not be immediate, but they're crucial steps in making the city more resilient. Valencia's experience serves as a wake-up call for cities around the world. With climate change affecting weather patterns everywhere, sudden and extreme events like this cloudburst may become the new normal for cities, particularly those near coastlines or in regions prone to rapid temperature changes. By investing in resilient infrastructure, early warning systems, and emergency response planning, cities can help protect their residents and economies from the worst effects of these extreme events. Valencia has shown remarkable resilience in facing this crisis, and with the right planning and action, the city may emerge stronger and better prepared for whatever the future holds. Thank you for watching. Please share this video to help spread awareness on the impacts of climate change on our cities.